Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you some really cool French tip designs at the request of one of my best friends. So let's get in! So this first one is called a gradient tip. You're going to need nail vinyls and a makeup sponge. And be sure to prep your nail by dehydrating the nail plate and putting on some base coat. So first you're going to want to take a basic nude polish and apply it until opaque. The one I'm using now took about 2 coats. If you do want to see any more nail related content, be sure to check out my Instagram, which is in the link below. So next is to apply a nice, quick dry, glossy top coat onto the nail. You're going to want to let the top coat dry for 10 to 20 minutes to make sure it's fully dry. Otherwise, the nail vinyl might mess it up. So next, you're going to want to take a French tip nail vinyl and apply it a little bit lower than you would with a regular French tip. This is because the gradient needs some more room to take full effect. Be sure to press the sides on the vinyl fully flat on the nail. Now you're going to take 2 polishes that you think would work well on a gradient and apply them onto a cosmetic sponge. I found it's best to do 2 coats of polish on the first application and then 1 whenever you're reapplying. Next is to simply take the sponge and dab the gradient on the nail above the nail vinyl. Don't worry if it gets a little bit past the nail vinyl, we'll be able to clean that up later. So gradients typically take more than 1 coat. This one in particular took 3 coats. What you want to do is let the polish dry for about a minute before putting on 1 more application on the sponge and then dabbing it back on the nail. You want to apply the polish with light dabs, and it helps to pinch the sponge so you can get all areas of the nail a bit more accurately. Once the gradient is to your satisfaction, just carefully pull off the nail vinyl. If you got some top coat where it doesn't belong like I did here, simply take a cotton swab dipped in acetone and gently brush it away. This is why applying that initial glossy top coat was so important, because this way you're only brushing away the top coat and not the polish beneath. Speaking of top coats, it's time to seal in this manicure with one. Be sure to use a quick dry top coat so you don't risk messing it up afterwards. And of course, always cap the free edge. This next one is from my Instagram called Hidden Jewels. If you'd like a tutorial on that specific manicure, comment down below. After prepping your nail, just apply a basic nude polish until opaque. Once again, this one took about 2 coats. Now just take a gemstone-like polish and apply it to the corner of the nail in a diagonal stripe. I found it's easiest to do this on the natural nail by simply holding the brush still and rolling your finger. Now just repeat these steps until it's opaque. I was lucky enough to get it done in 1 coat. Be sure to cap the tip without impeding the design. Now just take a striping brush and some black polish, and then get a little bit of tinfoil to use as a palette. Next, dab some of the black polish on the tinfoil. You really don't need that much. And then drag the striping brush through it. Outline the edge where the nude polish and color polish meet. Try to do this in 1 coat if possible so you don't risk messing it up with future coats. I recommend using the same rolling method that I told you about earlier. Finish this one off with a glossy top coat. Again, if you want to see a tutorial on how I did the ones on my Instagram, just comment down below. I'd be happy to show you. This last one I have for you is something I call a margarita salt tip manicure. It's basically a regular French tip with a glitter polish instead of the regular white. I gave it that name because the rough texture of the glitter polish reminds me of the salt around a margarita glass. Not that I go out drinking often. Once again, prep the nail and apply a nude polish until opaque. This is the same polish as before, so it took about 2 coats. Apply a quick, dry, glossy top coat and wrap the tip because we're going to be adding nail vinyls. Be sure to let it dry for 10 to 20 minutes. Take a French tip nail vinyl and apply it where you would regularly for a French manicure. Here you can see why applying the top coat and letting it dry completely is so important. I couldn't quite get the placement right on the first try, but the top coat prevented any of the polish underneath from getting messed up. Be sure to press the edges of the vinyl down flat. Take a glitter-based polish and apply it to the tip as you would with a regular French manicure. I do this by applying one stripe of polish along the tip and then brushing outward to even it all out and make it as opaque as possible. If you need to do more than one coat, be sure to only wait about a minute before the second coat because you don't want the polish to dry completely before peeling off the vinyl. Peel off the nail vinyl carefully and add a nice glossy top coat. Be sure to cap the tip. So that's all for this video, you guys. If you enjoyed it, go on and give it a thumbs up. I hope you learned something too. If you want to see more tutorials like this, comment down below things you want to learn. For more nail art content, be sure to follow my Instagram. If you want to see more humor, check out my TikTok. Also, look at my nail art playlist if you want to see other videos I've done. Until next time, bye!